to the channel, man. Um, no introduction. Today is a very, very bad day in Nigeria. Today, Nigeria turned. Last night, Nigerian turned red. I mean, the white stripe in our flag is now red because you know, these guys, these blood-sucking monsters who call themselves leaders, I just now realized that, listen, there is no way the Nigerian problem has never been a tribal problem. It's just a fact. The Nigerian problem has never been a tribal problem. It's always been the problem of greedy monsters who call themselves politicians. Okay. And those guys will do anything possible to make sure they don't get caught out, to make sure they don't lose, of course, their power. What happened last night at Lekki Tollgate is a genocide, a massacre. And it's just sad that that happened. So, prior to that, Joshua, of course, posted a video which I already posted, talking about how we can find our middle ground. That escalated things in the eyes of Nigerians like, what middle ground? We are the one being killed. So why you say middle ground? And then after the Lekki Tollgate, Joshua came again with a very different statement compared to the norm, saying the situation has escalated. The violence and killings are horrendous, all because of people saying they want to live in peace. I pray God opens the gate for the heroes of Nigeria. This was never a trend for me. It's real life, and I want to learn how to make lasting change. I'm looking at hospitals to support, along with food and care packages in the time being. Nigeria, with a flag there. I mean, let's remove that white. Put bread, man. Blood has been spilled by these monsters who call themselves leaders that we have. Now, these, of course, came with a lot of criticism in a way. Even Beyonce, came out and talked about. Beyonce was basically forced to post something about what's going on in Nigeria. Though, let's keep it real. One thing about what I'm beginning to realize is that Black lives does not really matter like that, except it is happening in the U.S. If it's in the U.S., you see all this media talking about it, all this media, all this, lots of our brothers right there, American musicians, you know. But when it's a struggle of other black people in the other world, in a different in the continent, oh, you hardly say anything about it. But one thing is that Nigeria remains the largest black nation in the world, and it remains the biggest and the richest. No doubt about that. But because we're in the hands of these old head vagabonds, okay, it kind of hard. It's kind of hard because when you are with people that will definitely want they will do anything possible to make sure they take your life. Then the battle becomes a very different one. So Joshua got a lot of people attack Joshua, saying that we are not hungry. I mean, Joshua shouldn't have even included that. He shouldn't have included that food stuff. No, 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 no. There was no need for that because this is not about hunger. Nobody's crying for food. People are crying to leave. So Joshua's voice should have wooed. Like I said before, he should have spoken about it earlier because he's Nigerian. So I wouldn't expect I wouldn't expect Beyonce to speak about things like this, you know, at the earlier time because at the same because Beyonce, like I said, our brothers in America have their own struggle, and that's what matters. It's like Black Lives Matter when it's happening in the US, but not when it's outside the US. You get me? So Black Lives Matter when it's happening in the US. That's why I think Nigeria rising up right now will uplift a lot of African nations who think it's not possible. But anyway, though, Tajagbe, do you think do you think the critics, the things that's been said now is justified?
Say that again, my brother. I didn't hear you.
Like people saying, listen, Nigerians saying, listen, Anthony Joshua and Beyonce, this is not about food. We are not hungry. We feed protesters every day. We have enough to eat. This is about bad governance, about SARS, SWAT, about bad leadership, about our future, and that of our kids.
Yeah, they're. You know what? They're absolutely right. It isn't about food. Um, it is about leadership, and people. People look to the direction of certain people, as of Anthony Joshua, which why I can see because he is for the people. Beyonce, those names that resonate with some people. They look for them to lead. You know, although they although they don't live in Nigeria, they don't know what's really happening, of what resources they need, and what they need more is political wise. It's about a matter of calling upon the people as that are linked to Nigeria. AJ, DeVito, Idris Elba, so many more, so many more that need to come down and sit down within the council and speak of what needs to be done. You know, this tweeting, the violence, everything needs to be set and put forth and let them know it is time for Buhari to go. It is time for the whole cabinet to go because from the beginning of time, your fathers, your forefathers, they have set in motion a very long time. They have set in motion. They have let the people be robbed continuously. And they have set in motion things that eventually something would have to give because the people that we put in power, they were unable to do. And right now, hold on for me, brother.
No problem, brother. I'm here. So, Tajagbe is of course at work, but he'll be back very soon. And yes, we are live. If you want to join, the link to join is this. Okay, click that link. Click that link here and join us right here as we speak. And join us because this is something we need to talk about. As Nigerians, we must talk about this. Joshua means well, okay, but I think Joshua's fear. This is the reason why you should not make friends with politicians. Nigerian politicians they are demons. They are blood. I don't want to use that word. Blood essence demons. Okay, this is what I do. Tinubu, I heard Tinubu is in France right now. I just called some of my guys in France. They need to take care of things, bro. Tinubu, anywhere, anywhere I find Tinubu in the Western world right here. I'm not in London, but I know guys in London. They will do their job there. There for sure. If Tinubu enter Germany, no matter where he's in Germany, we go track him down. When if there's a news, if I hear any news that Tinubu is in Germany, Now only one quite go make to my guys. May they do their thing. Not be Germany. Not 2 years ago spend for jail now. Not the key now. You spend for 2 years for jail, you come out. But at least you do Nigerian populace a favor. These guys, listen, where I've never been a guy that advocate for separation or something like that, because of course we know about the Biafra stuff. I've never been a guy like that. I remember when I started listening to Nnamdi Kanu, talking about Nigeria being a zoo. I was just laughing and say, "What's this guy talking about? What zoo? I mean, your parents are from there. What you call country a zoo?" Like, I didn't really get a context of which he meant, in which he meant it in a way. But now I'm beginning to realize that what that guy said, even though some of the people might not agree with him, is the truth. Nigeria is a zoo. It's just a fact. You have bright young youths out there who can transform the country in every sector. But still, Tajab is back. Tajab will continue, bro.
I'm so sorry for that. So, like I was saying, the people that were supposed to be that took power, and instead of them learning from their forefathers and what they set in motion, they continued that, you know. So it led to this point. We have nobody to blame but the governing system itself. And what the governing system needs to do is admit their fault, and they need to uproot everything, and they need to resign. Unfortunately, there is no other way. And I pray that my brothers and sisters have been learning their role and what to do when they finally resign, because we need smart, young, energetic, open-minded for the people, the youth that know what they're doing. Because if we put anybody in there, they cannot just jump in there. We need to stop that motion of where the corruption has started. The people have been starved. How are we the most the richest in resources, but yet we are the poorest? How? We have the most resources, but yet we are the poorest. But yet our governing bodies are keeping us in debt, because they know what will happen once we move out of debt. Those governing bodies, unseen faces that kept us in debt, using our governing bodies, using our forefathers from the beginning of time up until now, are the ones keeping us in debt.
Have you also noticed that a lot of our brothers in America have been so quiet? The African Americans, they are so quiet about this. I mean, what does black? Listen, this is why I don't buy into anything black this, black that, black this, black that, because it's beneficial when it's happening to them. Why are the celebrities of the civil rights activists and all those stuff in America quiet about what's happening in the largest black nation in the world, the richest black nation in the world? Why? I mean, I'm not gonna blame them though, because guys like people like DJ Copy, whose father benefit from the wealth of Nigeria, people like Dangote's Keys, people like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, those guys, all of them are quiet. Okay, quiet, not speaking shit about the Nigerian government. These are the people benefiting. Listen, these old head vagabonds. Listen, this is not a political channel. Like I said, it's a boxing channel. But like someone sent me a message today. So talk about boxing. I can't talk about boxing, man. Listen, if you come across a video like this and it's not boxing related, just log out. Just keep it. Instead of coming to tell me so I should keep quiet and what my country born what the calamity happening, and I have a platform to speak about it, to let other people who don't know much about what's going on, know. I would just keep quiet and say, oh, because it's a boxing. No, I don't do that, bro. I'm a patriotic Nigerian, but at the same time, I'm not rethinking being Nigerian right now. I'm rethinking being Nigerian because these Nigerian leaders are bloodsuckers, bro. They don't care about lives from the east to the north to the south to the west. All these vagabonds are the same. All there's none of them who will say, "Oh, because of these." All of them are the same. All. So the youth now, I'm seeing the unity in them. I wish I was back in Nigeria right now. I would have mobilized already some guys already. I mean, I'm not just I don't want to lie. If I was back in Nigeria right now, I would have mobilized some guys already. In fact, I got some very very important calls yesterday from some of my old guys who are ready to do damage. You know, all they just need is like, guy, give me call. How much is it? How much is 500,000 or 200,000? You see some people going to disrupt a protest for 500 naira, 1 euro. What the hell? Killing people for 1 euro? Is that not illiteracy? So these politicians are they are taking advantage of some some unintelligent um, guys. This guy said black Americans hold Nigerians nothing. No. Black Americans don't hold Nigeria anything. But don't complain about Black Lives Matter because the largest black nation is Nigeria. It will forever be the same. If Nigeria listen, I'm telling you the rich right now. If Nigeria doesn't wake up, the black population does not wake up. It's a fact. It's a fact. Whether you like it or not, it's a fact. No matter what the black Americans will have in America, they will never own it. No matter what they will have there, they will never own it. The Europeans will never allow that to happen. You know already. You see what happened in Australia? Our brothers in Australia, what happened to them? The Aboriginal people of Australia. Where are they now? You will never own anything. Like, you will never own anything. You will never own it, bro. So, either you come out now and speak because all Nigerians are watching. Nigerians are in the US. There are many. They are watching. They are seeing things. I'm seeing some of our brothers out there, like Jarul, Sean, Big Sean, the other guy, Chance the rapper, Kanye West. All those guys are speaking up, because all those guys they understand Nigerians. They either have Nigerian friends, little baby, or they grew up around Nigerians, something like that. But I'm talking about the so-called black activist. So-called black activists. The one I know, I don't want to mention names here, but I know them. I don't want to mention names. So-called black activists in America are not speaking up. Beyonce was forced to speak up. Beyonce was forced to speak up. Let's keep it right here. But like I said, black Americans hold Nigerians nothing. Nigerians don't hold them nothing either. That's the reason why we are all listen. That's the reason why we are all disunited. That's the reason why we don't get along. You see, if these you see the black man always think about himself first before thinking about another person. If, for example, Germany is having a problem right now, you will see UK send some missionaries here. America, Australia, you see all of them come together. They speak different languages, but they will come together and try to make things okay for their brothers. Okay, they might speak different languages, but they are still the same. But when it comes to black people, it's like, oh, y'all, you guys over there, hers, we're different. Like it's just be like that. That's why sometimes I feel like we are cursed, or we're just stupid, or we are not humans. Because when you don't have a human conscience, just look at Nigerian government right now. Nigerian government are just animals, bro. Nigerian government have no goddamn conscience. Nigerian government listen, fella, the great fella talked about this in the 80s or 70s or so. He called Buhari, this same guy ruling Rwanda, he called him an animal. He said so. When he did that, you know what happened to the fella? He was arrested. His mother was thrown out of the window. They were like beaten and killed. Bro, and he even talked about how Nigerians are afraid of fighting for their freedom. Now, the youths, the new generation who are smart. Let's not forget that Nigerians, listen, like I said, if Nigeria does not get it together, the black world will never get together. Nigeria must get it together, must get it. It's just a fact. Because you might look at black Americans, you might say they have a lot of influence, but they still don't own shit. They will never own shit in that America. As long as those Europeans are there, it's not happening. That's a fact. So instead of dividing yourself, come together and speak one voice. I will never see anything happen in America. I will not speak about it. Of course, I will support my brothers out there, sisters out there. And I like the fact that all those guys, Kanye West and all those guys are coming up and speaking, and I like it. I just want to see the goddamn activists there. I know there are lots of good activists there who have a voice, who can listen. What is the U.S. government in support of Nigerian military? I don't get it. Listen, in fact, this video is not even about Joshua anymore. It's about the whole goddamn stuff. I wish I can show you the guys. I wish I can show you the video. I just finished shedding tears right now, not long ago. Before I came live, I just tears was all over my eyes, bro. I was like, whoa. Can you imagine police like we are not in the military era? That guy just executed a person live and direct. I wish I can show you guys, but YouTube won't allow it. So it's just crazy. And I just hate the fact that this is happening in Nigeria. But a lot of people are speaking already. Nigeria has voice. Nigerians are everywhere. And right now, as we speak, Nigerians are in London, making sure they are heard. They are being heard. Because those guys in London, Nigerian or people of Nigerian descent, they don't have to fight for it because they know their parents, came from the same, background with all this disunity and all that. I mean, I want to say something. The older generation failed us. My father's generation failed us. Imagine my dad is older than Nigeria. My own dad is older than Nigeria. Now I know the reason why. Listen. They know the reason why they could not even fight. I mean, they could not fight. I have no words right now. My brothers and sisters are dying there. I'm seeing videos all over. I'm crying right here. I just wish I was in Nigeria right now, man. Oh my God. I have some plans. I mean, how many people know how to build bomb there? I still can build something. Oh my God. Those government house. You don't carry, you go, your bomb, you blow up, blow down. This is why would you be killing unarmed protesters? Tajak, are you there, bro?
I'm here, bro.
I don't know if you're still there. Sorry that I ran too much. I continue. Like I'm confused right now. Bro.
No, you have every
pain
right
in me. the pain in me is coming out. The pain in me is coming out. Like if you saw that those videos, I think you've seen the videos, right? Some of the videos. The
Yeah.
public execution. The public execution of an unharmed person. Whoa. Continue, bro.
I I have so many emotions right now. I I I'm I just have too many emotions. But I will say one thing. Do not be intimidated. I can't even say this too because I'm here and they're in Nigeria. My brothers and sisters are fighting and I'm telling them do not be intimidated. I can't even say that because I'm here. Who am I to even say that? There are people who are looking to intimidate you guys. Um, don't give in. Do not give in because fear is the quickest way to lose. And remember what we have fought for and what we are fighting for, what the people who have passed away are fighting for. Don't give in because in the end, we need a solution. We need the right minds to be for Nigeria. And I really hope we have the right minds because right now we do not. We do not. And it's it's time to step down. There's no other way. There is no other way. I believe it's going to
Buhari guy, or that guy must step down, bro.
every one of every people within his cabinet, his circle, his political party, everyone, whether good or
But
bad. It's
but you know why do you know why that is a little bit that there's always this politicians, they've always used north and south to divide us. The north is mainly Muslims. You have Sharia law there. They're different from the south where we're from. We from the south, we are quick to adapt towards the new world, to embrace new things, new ideas. The north is just like based on those, 14 or 13, I don't know, like the Islamic law guides them there. So it's different, very, very different. And then these guys have always used the law of the law of the uneducated northerners, Amajiris. The kids that don't go to school and they don't. I mean, they have they have no future in life. So those ones in the north, they always use them against us, use them to attack the south, saying, "Oh, you see, the south don't like you." But I always wonder, whenever we talk about dividing Nigeria, for example, no southerner has a problem with it. I mean, I'm talking about the regular southerner. I'm from the south. There are people from the east, the Igbos from the east. Like the Yorubas from the west. When the middle belt as well as there, when there's talk about division, all those guys in the south don't say, "Oh, no, we cannot." Okay, let's go our way. But the north will say no because they are holding to something. Holding to something because they know that without the south, they would just be like Nigeria Republic. Nothing there. Go to the Nigerian Republic. It's all filled with Hausa people. Nothing. Suffering the same goddamn stuff. I'm not trying to generalize it, but it's the same. But I'm not trying to generalize people here, but we all know the truth. Let's speak it right here. I am not going to talk about the how to fix the problem because fixing the problem needs a tough action, an action that requires mass genocide. I'm talking about all these all this government from the north, south, west, east, all of them, these whole people, get them out, burn their houses and all this stuff. If you keep protesting and saying, "Oh, let's just take a peaceful." I mean, it's nice to be peaceful. These people, they don't care about human life. I knew that today when I saw an unharmed person, unharmed young guy, gone gone down. Like this guy was, they beat him up, and the next thing the other guy said, "Oh, give me the gun," and he shot him. And the guy was still alive, and he shot him again. Boom, like that. Finish, gone. Then I realized that, whoa, Nigeria does not care about life. Nigeria, Nigeria, this government, they don't give a fuck about life. They don't care about life. Continue, brother.
You know what, man? You're right. They don't care about life, and the main focus is who has the who. Before I even start, you're right about the dividing of the North and the South. Like I said from the beginning, before they invaded. When I say invaded, you know who I'm talking about. Before
Yep.
Africa was invaded, that's how they divided everybody up. They divided everybody up. They pit everybody against each other, and that's how it started. Little by little, just little by little, they chipped away at everybody. They spoke lies. They used your main governing body to turn one against the other. They used the war. They came in, they took what they needed, and they left. And they left that little chaos I've been talking about. They left it running. They left it rampant. They left the people who were corrupted in there. And now his people were corrupted. I'm not even gonna tell you. If you look, you won't even see this in the historian books in the library. You have to dig, and look for it somewhere else. Because if you look at it, the people who have money today are their forefathers who had the money and who who were turned into betraying their people, and it continued, and then they got corrupted, and the next person got corrupted, and the next person got corrupted. When will it stop? Huh? When will it stop? Eventually. I'm pro-life. I do not believe violence. I cannot tell them to stop because history is repeating itself. If you look back, how much blood must Nigeria, Africa's continue to spill? How much?
But bro, these what is happening right now has nothing to do with Europeans. Okay, of course the European companies out there take advantage, bribe people, all this kind of stuff. Like companies like Shell, we know this kind, we know this. But this current unrest has nothing to do with Europeans. Nigerian leaders are just animals, animals in human skin. That's what they are. In fact, these guys are ready to kill the whole population just to safeguard their, you know, financial corruption. Their corrupt ways. I've noticed that, and that Nigerian politicians are the worst in the world. Nigerian government is the worst in the world. Today just confirmed it. Forget about North Korea government. People talk about North Korea, Kim Jong Un, those kind of stuff. Don't even go there. North Korea is far better than Nigeria. North Korea government is far better than Nigeria. Don't even go there. Nigerian government remain worst in the world. Worst. And I'm so sad, disappointed, hungry at the same time. But I'm still gonna plead to. I'm still gonna like tell our people out there in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, don't give up this fight. I'm gonna be doing my best. I just wish I was on. I'm on ground right now. There, I understand my parents will be worried, but what's the need of me living good here? And I see my people out there, you know, being harassed, their lives not being valued. What's the need? I mean, a man would rather die for something than to die for nothing. We've always believed in Nigeria. Oh, if something happened in Nigeria back in those days, like people would just pass by and go about their ways, just so, and forget about it. No matter how bad that stuff is. Now the youth are saying, no, we don't want to be living in such a lawless land like that. We want to change the image of Nigeria. The image of Nigeria has been tarnished almost worldwide by corruption. And then you have guys, some people that are into this Yahoo fraudster stuff. All those ones are also very bad. And you have people that are into trafficking, human trafficking, bad. And then you have you have our politicians buying houses. Listen, Nigerian government is the worst of all, and is the cause of everything. Because I know Nigerians are very hardworking people. Nigerians are the most creative black people on the planet. It's just a fact. Put a Nigerian in any developed nation and see what it does. You are in the US right now. Nigerian Americans are what? Just 1% of the population, right? And yet they're the most educated there. What does that make? If they were in Nigeria, do you think they will be like that? No. These government will just kill their dream because these guys don't believe in Nigeria. Look at, I mean, I just saw some pictures of basic schools in Nigeria yesterday. I mean, when I schooled, the school was definitely much better than that. So, here in the Western world, things progress. Like the Germany you saw 2012, 2014, 2015 is not a Germany of 2020. Things are being upgraded. More things are coming. All these young scientists are being given a chance to prove their worth. But in Nigeria, things keep getting bad and bad and bad and bad. Even like one of my friends went home not long ago. He went home and he told me that the school, because me and him attended the same school, he visited that school. He told me the how the school has been mismanaged, how the government don't care about it. It's kind of abandoned like that. I said, wow, that school was one of the good schools back in the days when I was schooling. And now it's crap. You see what I'm saying? Instead of things to upgrade, things keep going down the drain. That's what really makes me mad at the same time. That's why I said all these people must go. Nigerian youths are saying we want to transform the country to a world-class country. And only the Nigerians can do that. Only the Nigerians can transform that nation to a world-class country. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's just a fact. Come 2023, if you vote for all these PDP and APC, guy, you're just selling yourself to them for the next 4 years. I will advise Nigerian youth to form their own party, come together. You guys are much more than them. Create your own party and make sure you I don't know, corruption in Nigeria is too much. But I don't even know how Buhari came to power. So I don't know, but I don't know how he came to power. I mean, the second term, because he didn't do shit. He came and said he was gonna take out Boko Haram. In fact, now I understand that. Do you know in the north, Boko Harams are being rehabilitated? You know what I mean? They are being taken to a rehabilitation camp where they will examine them, their mentor. I was like, these are terrorists. America will never do this. America will want to rehabilitate a terrorist. What do you mean? And those guys are taking them into a camp and analyzing their brain and all this. I said, what the hell is this? And the same military who failed to take out Boko Haram is taking out unarmed protesters. But when they see Boko Haram, they run away. Because the people who sponsor Boko Haram are in the government. And this is why the government, those old head people must go. They must go. Starting with Buhari, he has to resign. I mean, I know that 2023 is coming up. but it's too far, bro. Because if this continue, a civil war might just break out, and when it does, Nigeria will definitely be split into different nations. I don't want to see that because I believe that we can come together and work things out. But if it happens, what can I say? What can I say? I'm not gonna come here and blame anybody or blame any tribe for sponsoring Buhari, but I'm gonna talk about some specific personals, individuals that made Buhari president. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that guy needs to be dealt with. I just heard he's in Paris, but some guys are already checking it out. We also heard now that he's escaped from Paris to London. So now people in London, do your thing. Do your thing. That guy, all he does is cause calamity. He has a lot of thugs in Nigeria, in Lagos, he even control the whole Lagos. How can one man control the whole city? Bro, Nigeria, we are not in democracy yet. In fact, I don't like talking about my country like this, but after that public execution I saw today by the Nigerian uh 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 police, my God, I am I am really really ashamed of the government. I am devastated, and I believe all Nigerian forces, all of them, all are animals in human skin. It's just a fact. Let me read the Elisha right here before I vote. Rafa Dawkins, hey brother, what's up? He says, "Isn't Nigeria two nations already?" BBC. Nigeria is one nation, but different nations. I mean, like before Nigeria became Nigeria, before British brought all, I mean, amalgamated the North and the South together. The South was a different country. For Southern Nigeria, the North was a different country. I don't know what happened to Lord Lugard. I mean, the British know what they did. They are the reason they are the cause of all this calamity going on right now. Because they should have just given the North their own country. Instead, they saw that the South had more resources, but they can't control the South because the South people are intelligent. Let's not forget where I'm from, the Benin Kingdom. Let's not forget the civilization there, the crown of black civilization. Let's not forget the Oyo Empire. Let's not forget the legacy the South played in making sure the South remained the South. But you look at the North, you have the Bono Kingdom and all those stuff out there, Islamic stuff that doesn't even like. I don't know why you would even say. I mean, being Muslim does not mean you cannot involve yourself. Look at Saudi Arabia. Look at Dubai. They are Muslims, but you see how open-minded they are. So, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, fella, Durotoye, Showore. I used to support Showore. My God, I don't support the guy anymore. After finding out what I found out about him, that guy was the guy that mainly he played a huge part in bringing this guy to power, Buhari. Oshomole, for sure, from my state, that guy is another demon. Aregbeshola, oh my God. Listen, PDP, APC, all of them are the same. They are all blood-sucking demons. Any leader that wants to rule Nigeria must not be over 50 years. If you make a Nigerian that's already over 60 a president, the country will never grow, bro. I'm just saying it. Any Nigerian leader that's going to rule the Nigerian president, the next Nigerian president, I don't care where he comes from the north or the south, but it has to be, and it depends, because if he comes from the north, from the families that have ruled the nation, no. He has to come from a family that has no ties to all those things. That has no ties to the fall of Nigeria. Okay, I mean the calamity going on right now. Now, um, it's just sad in a way. So it has to be the guy. It don't the president must not be over 50, because if it's over 50, believe me that the Nigeria is not growing, because all those hooded vagabonds don't embrace innovative ideas. They will come to Europe here. I've seen some of them, even I even know some of their keys, some of their keys who study here, some study in the UK, some study in the US, some study in Germany. Like, they come here and enjoy freedom. Also paying for them will come here and enjoy freedom, but they don't implement the same freedom back home. They still have those malicious, those malicious ways. Now they've been paying thugs, 1 euro to go kill a fellow Nigerian. And I just look at these people and say, wow, you will do that for 1 euro. So you mean life is not is not important? Like, life is not important. It's not important. And by the way, we have the House of Rep. Where are the reps? Where are the reps? The senators, where are they? The legislators, where are they? Where are they? What are they doing there? Well, are they playing or what? Oh my god, man! Listen, bro. Like, this channel is not about politicians, but I cannot see my country going down the drain. The leaders running it and not speak about it. I'm a youth as well, and coming from a background, you know, coming from a background I came from, like, it really hurts, because I expect things to progress instead of like digressing, but it looks like we're digressing. But we individually the youths are progressing, but they cannot further their dreams because they don't have the legislative power to implement laws and all that. So let me, of course, take a look at this guy right here, Alfred Okpana. She says, I hope this is not another video for unfair bashing of AJ. We need to understand people's peculiarities before we bash them. The problem of Nigeria is the bad leaders we have been unfortunate to have. Bro, we are not fortunate to have bad leaders, bro. Listen, we are not fortunate to have bad leaders. We deserve it. You know why I say we deserve it? Because our forefathers our forefathers made all this thing. They caused this calamity we are going through right now. They caused this calamity we're in right now. Our forefathers caused it. They never ask questions. They never, like, they were afraid, and they always use tribal differences to divide the people, either tribal, either with tribe or with religion. Oh, I'm not Muslim. That's why I told you guys, I'm not. Listen, listen. One thing I noticed about Africans or black people, I was born in a Christian family, okay, but at some point I began to study the Bible and study the Quran at the same time. And I saw so many things that are called there and all the stuff. In the Old Testament, you see so many things that are called and how barbaric some people were. And then I began to study how Christianity came into Africa, the reason why it came. What was the main purpose of bringing Islam to Africa? And I began to see that the Arabs enslaved Africans as well. Arabs were the first people to enslave Africans. It's just a fact, no doubt about it. Arabs were the first people to enslave us. Before the Europeans learned everything from the Arabs, how to dehumanize black people. Why do you think Libya nowadays? Who are the original people of Libya? Why are they not there anymore? What happened? Who are the original people of Morocco? What happened? Mauritania. What's going on, bro? I've studied history, and I'm beginning to realize that all these things that came to our land were distraction. Was a distraction. They distracted. They demonized our beliefs and all this stuff. I don't believe in all this um, stuff as well, just oracles and all this stuff. I believe in my forefathers, and I believe in three things. Okay, let me tell you guys. I believe in God, God the Creator. I believe in my ancestors, and I believe in humanity. That's what I believe. Three things I believe in. I don't believe in Christianity and Islam. I don't say you should not be what you want to be, but be what you want to be. But I don't believe in all those things. Because me living in the Western world right here, I've seen that. I mean, how many Western people would you ask, are you Christian or Muslim? They would say, no, I'm not. They ask them why. Some of them, only a few of them, like out of 100%, only 10% will say we talk about Christianity and all those stuff. We say they are Christians and all those stuff. But majority of them will tell you, no, I'm not. I don't believe. Some of them don't believe in religion. They don't believe in God. But I believe in God. I think God exists. Some of them don't believe in God. And one thing I also notice is that they separate religion from real lifestyles. They don't join it together. They separate religion, their differences, from governance. That's the reason why they are prosperous. Nigeria has to do that. And the youths right now are doing that because the struggle now is not a tribal struggle. It's not a tribal struggle. It's an inclusive struggle. A struggle that includes everybody to one system to come together and make the country work. We know Nigeria will work. We know Nigeria can work and will work. But because of these old head vagabonds that are in power, a lot of people get discouraged. Politicians in Nigeria see some like when what if you're a politician in Nigeria, for example, you're a governor, you become a governor, a senator, a, um, a local government chairman. Now, automatically, you become rich. I always wonder why. Someone become a governor, all of a sudden they have private jets, they have many houses, they have they have real estate outside Nigeria, overseas, and all that. I was like, oh, okay. A lot of people started aspiring to be politicians. I've never aspired to be that. But when I like in the Western world, I don't see any politician that become all of a sudden wealthy because he's elected into office. No, I don't see that. I mean, they get paid to serve their people, and yeah, of course they will have some benefit, some leverage, but they don't become richer than the businessman. They don't become richer than the hardworking person who is trying to, be creative with his stuff and get money the right way. Those guys just go there and steal money. Politics for Nigeria are cruise. So that's why I'm so much happy to see our youths standing up for their right, fighting, and making things better. I'm so sad that our people have to go through this pain. I'm so sad. And believe me, we are all with you guys from here. I support you guys, and I will forever support you guys. God bless Nigeria. God bless Anthony Joshua. God bless me. God bless you guys. God bless Nigerians. God bless you. God bless humanity. God bless the world. And yeah. By the way, my brother's right here getting back. Tajagbe. Yeah, bro, what's up? I mean, you left. I was really, really pouring my heart right here.
Yes,
How?
man. No, I was listening. It gets a bit busy where I'm at,
Yeah, bro.
but
You at work, right? So
yeah,
I can
yeah,
understand.
yeah. I have to, I have to support what you're doing. You're my brother, and well, we've been speaking for a while, and what you said up until now. If any of the listeners have been listening to him, was he kind of predicted what was going to happen. What we've been saying from the get go. He predicted what was going to happen. You know, they've been sucking the citizens dry continuously. Did we forget about money that was supposedly burnt, that was for the people during the I believe it was, during the lockdown. That's crazy to me. You think that wasn't going to be a boiling point? You think that people are that stupid to believe all that nonsense? $1 billion burnt away, and $1 billion burnt away, no evidence. And where was the investigation follow up? Nothing. You don't think people will be would have had enough? It's been a boiling point for such a long time. If you follow the route, did we forget what Buhari did to get into office when he was in the army? Did we forget why he did what he did? The coup. If any historians are listening, did we forget what he did? Did we forget how he came into power? It seems like they lose sight of the right thing they were supposed to do, and they let greed and corruption take over them. And once they get a piece of their pie, a piece of their share, that's it. You rob the people blind. You rob them dry to where they cannot do anything. Eventually, the masses start rising. And what happens when the masses start rising? Have you listened to Fela Kuti? Have you? It's so funny because I was just listening to one of his songs. Remember that song, Zombie or Zombie? Remember that song?
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, that's where he really, really like Fela is a revolutionary. That guy predicted. Listen, that guy predicted what was going to happen in Nigeria in the next in the next 20 years. That guy is a legend, bro. Like Fela will forever live in the hearts of Nigerians. Like, every Nigerian love Fela. When you hear Fela, you know that guy is a visionary. It's just sad that we lost him because if we didn't lose him, I believe, he would have, probably exposed a lot of this, a lot of the activities of this government. Continue, bro.
Yeah. So you're right. He predicted all of it and what was going to happen. It's funny because all these, I want to call them these. They have an eye for it. They can tell. Let's just not forget. Not only Falakuti, Bob Marley, and so many more before him. They sang those songs, letting you know what happens when the masses rise. What happens when you put people down long enough? What happens when you back a defenseless animal into a corner? What will they do? You know. And right now is what happened. What is happening? And what the people want is change. They're not causing for or more violence. They want a change within the system, and we have to start from the bottom up, uprooting those the ones that are in there, uprooting it from the system up. You know, like you said, I hope we have the right minds to be able to follow through, putting the right people in there. You cannot just leave Buhari alone. Buhari has to go. All his political parties have to go. The ones that he elected, whether good or bad, have to go. That's it. We need a clean slate. And unfortunately, it's going to take such a long time to accomplish. Such a long time. It's not going to be done within a year, 5 years, 10 years. It's going to take such a long time. That's where I'm going to end it, brother.
Thanks, brother. I really appreciate it, and it's crazy. I just saw a very sad tweet right now. Someone tweeted that Nigeria would not hand me, and 3 hours later, he got shut down. He's dead now. Arapito okay. His name is okay. My God, man, it's so crazy. Anyway, guys, stay blessed. I mean, right now I'm psychologically, I don't know. My head is not normal right now. Of course, I'm thinking to do some calls to make, and just sad, man. Stay blessed. Thunder, go fire, buddy. That guy must go.